Scott Pelley, veteran CBS News reporter for decades with 60 Minutes, was fired this week after a meeting which included notorious CBS News destroyer Bari Weiss. He was let go after asking why they had recently fired all of these other reporters and producers and senior leadership. Like, why are you guys firing everybody? Our ratings are actually better at 60 Minutes than they have been in forever. Why are you firing everybody? And they said, hey, funny you should bring that up because you're also fired. So Scott Pelley decided, all right, fine, have it your way. I'll leave, but I am going to go out in a blaze of glory. And Scott Pelley blew the lid off of all of the crap that Bari Weiss and her, colleagues have been doing at CBS News, including, according to Pelley, telling them to lie. Here is what Scott Pelley said. Newton management has instructed me to inject falsehoods and bias into a politically sensitive story. I've been told to include assertions that are unverified. To date, in every case, I have managed to ignore these instructions or refuse them. But he said the demands didn't stop there. Politicians, he wrote, had been invited to select which correspondents would conduct their interviews, a practice he called incompatible with basic journalistic standards. And he revealed that mismanagement had nearly killed an episode outright. The broadcast came within 19 minutes of not getting on the air at all. He said that the new owner of CBS was dismantling the most successful program in television history, apparently to curry a moment of favor with the Trump administration. So we don't know if it was the Ellisons, who now own CBS, telling him to lie. We don't know if it was necessarily Bari Weiss telling him to lie, even though she does have full control over the newsroom aspect of it, at least for now. They are planning on demoting her, according to reports. But they were instructed to lie. Pelley wouldn't. At least he says he didn't, right? How many others have not pushed back? How many others said, okay, all right, Captain, we're going to get it done. You want me to say this? I'll say it, even though it ain't true. I don't want to upset Trump. CBS is dead. And Larry Ellison and his son, along with Bari Weiss, are the ones who killed it. CBS is pure trash. And aside from 60 Minutes, the rest of the news organization is watching their ratings tank as a result. Nobody in the past, before now, was tuning into CBS because they wanted to hear the Republican slant on the news or because they wanted to hear the liberal slant on the news. People were tuning into CBS because we just want the goddamn news. I just want to know what's happening. I don't care what you as a reporter or a journalist or a host think about the news. I just want to know what's happening and I'll form my own damn opinion. Those days are gone. They don't exist anymore. Bari Weiss has done the worst possible job running CBS News. She has no broadcast experience ever. She's never been in charge of large groups of people ever, based on what I've read about her. She was in over her head and she has destroyed it. And that was the plan from the start. The Ellisons did not want the good, seasoned, hard-nosed reporters at the network. But they couldn't just come in and fire everybody. They couldn't be the bad guys. So let's take this little dimwit who's too dumb to even know we're using her and have her be the one to destroy it. Then she'll take all the blame, we can fire her, and we'll be okay. That's what's happening at CBS. Bari Weiss has become the Ellisons' useful idiot, their useful tool, and she doesn't even know she's being used because she's that fucking dumb. Well, she'll realize it eventually, and by then, she will have, thankfully, killed her own career in the process. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.